Two European truck games, but totally different presentations. If you've spent any time in Truckers of Europe 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This game has heavy graphic models that makes every other mobile sim look like a joke. And I'm not really glazing it, these are the facts. The trucks themselves look like they're made of actual steel and the atmosphere is just unmatched, but then you hop over to Universal Truck Simulator and everything just feels off. UTS uses light graphics model, and even though it's technically HD, the models don't have that same weight or grit. It feels like moving from a high-end donghua like Renegade Immortal to a Japan anime, and for a Truckers of Europe 3 player, that just feels off. Hello, this is Drift, and we are looking at some of the reasons that actually make Universal Truck Simulator wrong for Truckers of Europe 3 gamers. If you love this video, make sure to support me by dropping a thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you haven't. Okay, since the two games were released back in 2022, we've obviously seen a handful of comparison videos, some even hyping Universal Truck Simulator as the better game. Here's the part that really hurts. Universal Truck Simulator is actually a finished game, or maybe we can say at least 95% finished. It feels fully developed with almost every single feature a truck game is supposed to have. You've got endless jobs, a massive map, and a ton of cool features that actually work right now. Even though the game doesn't receive updates, it's a complete package. You don't have to imagine what the game could be, because the developers actually put the work in and delivered before they sold it. It's got the variety and the meat on the bones that keeps you playing for hours without getting bored. It might actually be among the timeless games we'll get to live rent-free in everyone's device. Then you look at Truckers of Europe 3, and honestly, it still looks like a game that just started development. You're stuck with a tiny map, a handful of trucks, and limited jobs that get old and boring fast. The crazy part is, the developers keep making these massive promises, but they just never deliver. You're driving the most beautiful truck in the world, but you've got nowhere to go and nothing new to do. You're basically playing a tech demo while waiting for updates that feel like they're never coming. The funny part is that the game still receives updates, but still, it barely holds on. We've got bugs from every corner of the game and optimization issues that hit hard for low-end devices users. Something worth looking at in the game, though, is that every feature and details have been done in detail, and every time you play it, just find its way to your heart. And to some guys, this will forever remain their #1 best truck simulator game on mobile. I mean, unless someone makes the ultimate ETS 2 mobile. For now, all we can do is be patient and wait on the developers to actually deliver on all promised updates like multiplayer and new trucks, and maybe, just maybe, that we can say, never mind. Anyways, that's why UTS feels so wrong for us. You go to Universal Truck Simulator because you're starving for actual gameplay and features, but you hate that light graphics style. You want the deep world of UTS, but you can't give up the heavy, realistic look of Truckers of Europe 3. It's a total mess because one game has the soul and the looks, but the other one actually has the brains and the content. You're stuck choosing a bet. By the way, I just dropped a video on top 5 best truck games for low-end devices. You might want to watch it. See you in my next.